Hi, it's Amy with the New Westminster Times. This week, I am here to ask if New West City Council needs a wellness check. Things are getting weird at New Westminster City Hall. It might be that there's an election in the air coming this October. And relatedly, it might be that a lot of residents and Canadians in general are beginning to get tired of woke politicians who've campaigned and won on the basis of being good little progressives might now be wondering if their grip on power is coming to an end. Taxes have gone up, and the city has only gotten worse, not better. New West homeowners pay exorbitant taxes, some say the second highest in BC. Our taxes have gone up 23% in the last 3 years, and we still haven't figured out how to stop homeless people from defecating on our sidewalks every night. In recent months, our mayor and his majority left-wing NDP-backed council has ramped up their efforts to sow division via race baiting and dramatic claims of victimization. You might recall that Councillor Nakagawa released a video, this video rant where she was accusing political rivals in the New West Progressive Party of inciting violence against her. Her evidence? Well, she didn't have any. Nakagawa was irate that a female elderly resident made an inappropriate but obvious joke about sinking a boat with her on it. The woman apologized unreservedly, and she even revealed that she had previously financially supported Nakagawa's political campaign, but not before Nakagawa released her video claiming that anyone who isn't a, quote, wealthy man is being pushed out of politics. She also said, quote, Trumpian-style politics are bringing anger and division to our community. When it comes to Nakagawa, I believe that it is her and her cronies who are the ones who are spreading anger and division. And I also believe that she and others on council believe that this type of bizarre behavior can keep them elected. Good luck to them. From where I'm standing, Nakagawa's accusations are pure projection. She spent several minutes at City Council last week complaining again about the inappropriate comment on Facebook and how it made her feel, appearing to be on the verge of tears the whole time. So let's not forget that this was a single comment. It was an obvious joke, and it was made by an elderly woman who knows her personally, once financially supported her campaign, and unreservedly apologized for the inappropriate joke and explained that she meant Nadine Nakagawa no harm, of course. So let's have a look at Nadine's latest rant, designed to keep heat on the New West progressives.
There was a comment about me online, I think some people know this, which advocated for me experiencing violence. And the irony of going to a conference on this topic while dealing with the fallout of this in real time is quite astounding. You know, just the fact that in general, I think the community agreed and said that this is unacceptable and we don't back this. But I also had to contend with a fair amount of people saying, nope, you deserve it. You deserve it because of who you are or what you stand for. And I would like us to collectively in this room and in this community to say no. No. Even if I disagree with you politically, I do not believe that you deserve to have mean, harmful things advocating violence online.
Okay, Nadine. I have no doubt that Nadine's rant was designed to do what she claims to hate so much, to sow division and anger in our community and to win votes. It's either that or she's looking for free therapy. Nadine Nakagawa, City Council, is not a therapy session. It is not free therapy for you. I know that this is an extremely expensive city to live in, but hey, I wonder if that has anything to do with you personally. But you know what? After last week's council meeting, I am now wondering if all of City Council perhaps needs some therapy or a wellness check. On February 9th, Councillor Tasha Henderson introduced a motion to develop a citywide AI, artificial intelligence policy. Henderson's motion described concerns with AI, including that the technology has environmental impacts, related to energy and water usage, as well as air and noise pollution. Then the motion gets more interesting. So Henderson described the, quote, significant legal and ethical issues related to the rapid adoption of AI tools, including, but not limited to, algorithmic transparency and related liability, cybersecurity, and privacy vulnerabilities, bias and discrimination, emphasis mine, intellectual property, and impacts on workers. Much like when the City of New Westminster found it a worthwhile use of city time and resources to debate a Gazan ceasefire, it is similarly insane for the city to tackle the legal and ethical ramifications of the world's latest advancements in technology. This AI discussion at City Hall would be akin to local politicians asking, in the early days of widespread internet availability in Canadian households, how they, the humble persons elected to oversee property taxes, municipal zoning, and parking tickets, could control, manage, or in any way have an impact on the proliferation of the internet. It's laughable. New Westminster City Council has lost their marbles if they believe that it is at all within the scope of a municipality to control AI technology in any way, shape, or form. Whether we like it or not, AI, like the internet, is going to become a part of the world around us, inseparable from most parts of our lives. Exactly how, we aren't sure yet, but many people are making many guesses, just like we did when the internet was in its infancy. With every new technology, from the printing press to the internet, there have been persons who make sort of doomsday announcements, and they suggest that our civilization will be unable to handle the change. So far, we have made it. This is not to say that there aren't actually concerns about emerging AI technology. Numerous international groups have convened in attempts to set global ethical and legal guardrails for artificial intelligence. That includes the Alan Turing Institute, UNESCO, and the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence, the latter of which includes Canada and all OECD countries. Their work is crucial. And on a serious note, there are already artificial intelligence related tragedies to look to, from allegations that AI chatbots have led persons to commit murder or suicide, to the proliferation of AI generated revenge porn images used to harm mostly women. I think, however, that New Westminster City Council can take a bit of a chill pill and get back to municipal affairs. This topic could not be any further out of their wheelhouse. So, on that note, why don't we just take a little break here and watch a video of what our mayor had to say about AI in City Council last week.
There's another piece in here that I don't think that makes it a unique challenge for a city, in that we create public policy, bylaws and policies that affect the public. And we know that the large language models, the most popular, biggest large language models that are common in, when people talk about AI, that's often what we're talking about. We're talking about Grok and we're talking about ChatGPT. And we know about the history that those large models have for defaulting towards white supremacy, towards misogyny, towards the kinds of things that we don't actually want to unintentionally bake into our policy development and our work as we're doing that work together. There's a reason why we need human minds putting those ideas together and putting that policy together, and can't rely on the algorithms to create that for us, and they've proven by example that can be very perilous. So I think that this is a good conversation for us to have as a city, and I appreciate the motion being brought forward and the amendment, actually, because I think that is an important part of understanding what's already being done.
In case you didn't notice, there's a Progress pride flag sitting on Mayor Patrick Johnston's desk. And it also looked a little bit like one of the city staffers in the background had to cover her mouth because she might have giggled when he said white supremacy. Anyways, the bottom line is, I just have to ask, are you guys okay?